around that?
I mean, it takes a lot of in the beginning to get used to, because, like you said, it is quite difficult.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing is to be able to prioritize and still know that you have time in your day to have fitness alongside having a job or studying or doing whatever it is that you need to do. But for me, the main thing is to plan. So like, I'm very OCD with my planning.
Okay.
And like, I like to the night before be like, okay, this is my schedule.
Yeah.
So it means that this time I can go to gym, or this time I have to do this.
Yeah.
And then you know it's realistic.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So you can say, actually, no matter what the day throws me, I have time to go gym, or I have time to train, or I have time to cook, or whatever.
Good answer. Good answer. Well, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Fithub podcast with myself, Chibz.
And me, Bevery. Sorry, I don't know what I was waiting for.
And we are joined today by the lovely Kalah.
Hi, guys.
Ooh.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we are the Fithub podcast. Use the hashtags on the socials, TFP, and follow us. We are part of the Voice Nation Network, and follow us on Instagram at the Fithub podcast. So, Kalah.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know why I said welcome like that. Welcome. But welcome to the Fithub podcast.
Thank you so much.
So, in a sentence, how would you describe yourself?
In a sentence?
Yeah.
A sentence can be like 60,
Yeah.
70.
No, to be honest, yeah.
I
So,
can keep going on, like, maybe
Hey.
give it like in 2 words, 3 words.
okay, cool. In a sentence, oh my gosh, that's, who says that in a sentence? Yeah, so in a few words.
In a few words,
Yeah.
okay. I would say I'm a very focused and driven person.
Yeah.
But I'm also a very fun and easygoing person.
Yeah.
So I say I have 2 different aspects of me, depending on what needs to be done.
Okay.
And what needs the focus.
Okay. Really.
Yeah.
So what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So at the minute, I am in medical school, which I started. I'm now in my second year, so I started last September.
Okay.
And prior to that, I was working for 5 years.
Okay.
So my day-to-day is studying, basically. I wake up, I study.
Okay.
I go to bed studying. That's basically
You're still remembering
what
these
I do.
places.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And it's very weird, like being in university and studying, it's all you think about. And
Yeah.
I saw a meme on Instagram, actually, of a guy saying, you don't have time for anything else. Like, all you're doing is studying.
Pressure, isn't it? Yeah.
But for me, that's even more the reason to find other avenues to
Okay.
release your stress
Okay.
and do other things, etc.
Yeah.
Which for me is fitness.
Okay, so you have married both worlds together with fitness and education.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to literally go back to when you started. So when did you start fitness?
So it's been like it's been a long journey in
Okay.
the sense of, as a kid growing up, I was very unhealthy,
Okay.
very overweight, and that was being a teenager.
Yeah,
You know, you think sweets are more important than vegetables.
Yeah.
Cakes are more important. Despite, like, my mum has always been very healthy,
Yeah.
advocates a healthy living, but my siblings and I had other stories.
Yeah.
And so from university, my first degree, I started going to gym,
Okay.
but I wasn't serious. Like, I thought I was serious at the time.
Yeah.
I thought, yes, I'm going gym, but then my diet was off.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go out drinking loads and then
Yeah.
think I'm going to go and have a good session.
Hell no.
So it just really wasn't there. So I've been going to the gym for a while, but seriously, when my mindset changed was about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I just ask, in regards to you sort of starting your fitness journey, obviously, starting from predominantly, obviously, your teenage years, I believe, yeah? So do you feel like you had any sort of pressure from society to look a certain way, or to, because, how to explain it? Everyone has different drives as to what brought them to the gym. I know for myself, when I started going to the gym, it wasn't good, if that makes sense. It's not what should have driven me to the gym. So for yourself, what initially drove you to the gym? Not after, when you realize, okay, this is what I need it for X, Y, Z. Like, prior to that, like, what drove you to the gym?
I think it's, what you said, the pressure of society and knowing, like, okay, I need to, because I look like this, I can't be the cool kid. I can't be this and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you don't get the real reasoning of why you need to exercise and why you need to have a healthy lifestyle until I was older.
Yeah. So would you say that initial journey was quite lonely because...
Yeah. And like, it was very, how do I put it? Like, it was just nothing almost. Do you know what I mean? Like, going to gym for myself, not really knowing why I'm going to gym, apart from wanting to be seen as normal within society, or be valued, or be like, oh yeah, she looks nice, she's cool. Do you know what I mean?
No, I definitely understand that.
To be honest, I think that's how everyone's gym journey starts, to be honest. Like, it's always, and we've actually addressed this on the pod before, that it's always tailored towards how you're perceived on the outside. So, for example, I started going to the gym when I was in year 10. I was 15. And that's not what everyone was doing at the time. Everyone was either playing football or playing basketball. And for me, I was like, you know what? Gym's empty in school. It was a little crap building. Not even building, a small room. Had limited access to whatever. But based on that, and then based on public perception, i.e. attention, you continue based on that. So it is true what you did say in terms of it's an unhealthy way to get into training.
Which is why I think initially it doesn't stick.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the real reason isn't there. You don't have the drive or the want to actually be doing what you're doing. So it's a lot of yo-yo, up and down,
Yeah. So a typical training day. So what's your split during the week? What does that look like? What does that look like?
So I tend to do legs on a Monday.
Okay.
On a Tuesday will be either chest, shoulders, and triceps, or back.
Okay.
A Wednesday will be glutes, and a Thursday will be one of the other upper days that I didn't do.
Okay.
A Friday will be like a full body cardio-y day, and then a Saturday is my heavy glutes day.
Lit. So you have 2 glute sessions in a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the way I train them is very different. Yeah. So like Saturday is very, very heavy.
Yeah.
And on a Wednesday I tend to do more endurance. So I'll do like high reps.
All right.
As opposed to going heavy and low reps.
Okay. So what are you doing now? Are you bulking or are you cutting?
I think you can ask any gym girl that question and no one's really sure what they're doing. Because one minute you're like, yep, I'm going to bulk. And then, you're like, I would say at the minute I'm not bulking or cutting. I'd just say I'm at maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And just, because when you bulk or cut, you have to be very, very dedicated to your diet.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 100%.
It won't work. And like, that's the problem. Like, it can fail very, very quickly. Because if you say, okay, I'm going to bulk, and you start eating as if you're bulking now, and you're not putting the time in the gym, that bulk will turn wrong very, very quickly.
And I believe that is the story of the
do you know why I'm smiling? So aside from me, so I cut my beard off only like 2 days ago.
Okay.
So that's why I'm looking a bit more round. But however, literally, I'm currently on a bulk right now. So I'm sitting at about 98 kg. So I'm trying to get to like 100. We'll see how we're looking. But the goal-ish is 105, and we'll see what we're saying. But the adjustments are, obviously, I was saying I've changed my work, and I'm not really working where I was working. It's a big shift into the routine. Yeah. So there's a lot of excuses in the sense of...
I'm not even hearing anything he's saying, but it's excuses.
So there's a lot of excuses as to, I can't make the gym, I'm a bit tired now. So the bulk has become just eating and... just eating. And essentially just eating. Yeah. And so I got like yesterday, so I did I played a bit around with some upper body stuff. That was the first session in about a week. And I said to myself, you know what, bro? If you don't go to the gym, you're going to end up like the Michelin Man. You're going to end up fluffy. And it's going to be an issue. Do you know what I mean? So I got to get my ass to the gym. So it is true. It is true. You got to be on top of it. Yeah. To be honest. So even like, for example, on Saturdays as well, I have incorporated, when I go anyway, I have incorporated a cardio session just to like keep trim the sides as well, because on
a bulk, it can be difficult. I've never really truly bulked as such. It's a very I think especially for females, it's a very scary concept.
Yeah, it can be. I think when you don't know enough about it, I think that's what's scary about it, the knowledge aspect, because it's crazy. Every time I'm on social media and then I see someone on their fitness journey and this person was a certain size and has now gotten to this size where they have like bigger calves, bigger thighs, bigger glutes. They speak on eating. And for me, my biggest issue is I love food. However, when it comes to eating like a gym person eats, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's a different type of eating. Mm-hmm. So my biggest battle is always with food. Though I love it, I can't. It's either I can give into the discipline aspect of it where I will be like super disciplined, or I will just eat whatever and go to the gym. It's like I can never be consistent. That's why I like to really remain in the maintenance bit, because every time I put like any sort of pressure on myself to start wanting to bulk or starting to cut, it doesn't work. I literally, for a month, I'm on it and I'm able to do it. And I'm just like, you know what? I like my body actually.
It's okay, we can give that a rest.
Yeah, literally, I'm just like, okay, actually, I like my body.
After a while, the chicken, rice and broccoli gets enough.
Oh, I'm not, and the thing is, now that I'm realizing it, I've really been like studying like influencers, and I'm like, okay, this person, it's clear that the type of fitness they're into, they're about to go into a competition, which means they're going to eat a lot different. They're going to do their cut very well, and certain aspects of their body are going to stand out very well because they have something, they have a goal.
Yeah.
And then someone else is losing loads of weight because they're about to do a marathon or whatever. When I'm looking at all these people, they have goals. So it's like, I'm just the maintenance person because I don't need to be like these other people.
There's nothing you're working towards.
Yeah, because I'll bulk and then what? I'll cut and then what? It's true. It's like, then what?
Yeah, it's just a constant cycle of this, that.
It's like, can't we just love who we are and just go to the gym because we find it fun and not put like unnecessary sort of pressures on ourselves?
I agree.
But yes, bulking is a scary concept because I think, for me, I tried it once and of course I did put on weight, but it's like when your jeans are not fitting, when this is like this, I'm like, you know what? This was not, what was this for? I think sometimes I think of doing it because I want to test my body. I always think to myself, okay, how far can my body go? Because I know that there's capabilities in me to go a certain level. So that's why I will either bulk or cut. But when I just want to be like this, I just want to be like this. So
I agree.
So you said you are, is it first year?
Second year now.
Second year of med school. Okay, so what's that like?
It's good. Like a lot of the no, it is good. It's just a lot of work. And at the minute we have our OSCEs, which is your practical assessments, coming up in December. So it's a lot of practicing of that. Remembering how to do this and that on top of your lectures. So that's always going to be more work. When you're trying to learn and practice for your exam. So it is a lot, but it's interesting. So we've just done MSK. So all muscles, joints, etc.
Oh, musculoskeletal.
Yeah, musculoskeletal.
What's the K for?
Yeah.
Musculoskeletal. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they just have a random, but musculoskeletal system. So that's been quite interesting. Learning about all the different muscles and joints, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work, but like I said earlier, I'm quite disciplined. And because I used to work, and I used to have to get up at 6 a.m. every morning, go to work for 9, work until 5, 6, whatever. Doing that now doesn't bother me.
Okay.
So I make sure I'm up and I start studying at 9.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And I'll start studying. And I'll start studying at 5. So it's kind of like a job. Do you know what I mean? I treat it like a job.
Yeah.
And I'll go to gym out of those times.
Okay.
And it's like a job basically. And unless it's the weekend, I won't sleep in. It's just kind of in the routine of keeping up with it, because otherwise it's very easy to fall behind. And the stress is not needed.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to ask though, so you're a medical student and you learn about different parts of the body. Do you feel like that is a major advantage for you when training in the gym? Because you're clued up on certain things that little old me is not clued up about, because I don't know not only like the external parts of the body, but the internal parts of the body. Do you think that helps to create a better sort of training program for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially understanding like how the different groups of muscles work together, how like everything is in compartments, training this part, you're training subsequently all these muscles. So definitely, it has given me like a bit of an insight into it a bit more.
Do you think you would ever go into sort of doing a professional sort of fitness sort of diploma or anything like that?
So I did want to. My goal was to do it over summer. But things get caught up, and I was working all over summer as well, so the time just went and I didn't do it. But I do want to do it. So I've done a diploma in fitness nutrition, which I did during the first lockdown. I think everyone picked up something that they did because there was literally So I did that, and I do want to get some sort of fitness qualification because as my platforms have been growing, I find I'm helping more and more people.
I was even going to ask about that, to be honest, because so how many followers roughly are you on now, would you say?
So I do fitness on Instagram and on TikTok.
Wow. So
on Instagram, I think I'm just under 5k. On TikTok, I've got about 21k.
Wow. Okay.
So
that's a big following.
It's definitely an audience that you can like sort of leverage off big time.
It's like quite a lot, and I think if having an actual qualification or like a diploma, I can help people a lot more. Because I get a lot of messages from girls like, "Oh, I can help you this and that." And I'm happy to help, but I don't want people to think, "Oh, she's just helping from her own experiences and stuff." You want to be able to actually back up what you're saying and say, "Actually, I've learned this and this and this."
I was going to ask, have any brands ever sort of like asked to collab with you in regards to anything or?
So I've had quite a few collabs actually with mainly gym legging companies. So like Bow & Tea, for example. I've done a collab with them. I've got another one coming up as well. So that's quite nice, especially when it's companies that I like.
Exactly.
I think for any like person who's like trying to like become an influencer as such, it can be at the beginning like quite overwhelming as such, because all these companies message you like, oh my gosh. But at a point you have to be like, say no to some.
How do you pick the right one though?
It's very hard. For me, I just think I'm not going, if I don't like something or if I don't value something, I'm not going to push it to people.
Fair enough.
Because then really, what's the point? Do you know what I mean?
I think that's very fair from you, because a lot of the times you will have a presence on social media, and then based on that, because you're being paid or not by this company that's you're endorsing, you could then be pushing something onto someone that you don't even use or you don't even like, so you're not going to do the due diligence to the person as well. So no, it's a good thing to do.
Because I even had I had one which was a paid collaboration. So a lot of my collaborations are gift basis, and in the sense that they send me loads of stuff, and then I pay them back by basically posting them. And one was a paid collab, and they've been asking me, and I just had to say, look, I generally don't know how I can bring this across in my page, and I don't want to all of a sudden promote something which A, isn't me, and B, is something I don't agree with or use or benefit from or anything.
It sounds corny, but people do say you gotta be a product of the product. Do you know what I mean?
It makes a lot of sense, because I can imagine like all manner of companies like reaching out to fitness influencers, and it doesn't even go into like their ethos, like waist trainers, slim tees. It doesn't make sense. But I know that these companies, if they can get somebody that looks a certain way and is able to push that, people will then buy into their products. But obviously, it's all false. So it's I guess, on your part, you have to be really cautious as to what you sign to, because even if it's for money, because
and you have to just think, at the end of the day, it's gonna ultimately make you look bad. If you're pushing something you have no clue about, or you it's obvious you're doing it just for the money. And I think you do see that a lot on social media.
100%.
And you can just tell, you got a nice paycheck for this one, didn't you? Because you see a lot of people pushing stuff that really and truly they don't care about.
Regardless of if they say ad, no.
I was going to ask something though. So obviously TikTok has been around for a while.
Yeah.
And obviously the thing is I have a TikTok account and I've tried to use it, you know, and I don't get the likes or I don't get the views that I want and stuff like that. It's very much a hit and miss. And I've always thought to myself, okay, as you know, I have friends that are fitness influencers, yourself as someone that's quite basically a fitness influencer. Like, how was it like starting off on TikTok?
So I only started my TikTok in August, September time.
Oh wow.
And everyone's been telling me, do TikTok. And I was like, this looks confusing.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it works. I don't understand the algorithms.
Yeah.
And I was just like, one day, okay, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
And I just posted like a video, and my first video did really well. Got the views, and then it just grew from there.
Yeah. So what type of videos are you putting on TikTok?
So I usually will put like little snippets of workout stuff that I post on Instagram.
Okay.
Or the one good thing about TikTok is you don't need to edit your videos like you need to edit on Instagram.
Seriously?
So you know, like on Instagram, to post a video, you need to be okay. I need to now put this over
filter.
this. Oh no, this angle's not good. Oh, this and you need to now be cropping it, making it into. It's just I find it's quite long to edit for Instagram.
Yeah.
On TikTok, I can literally go to the gym, record something, and then on my way home, edit it and then post it.
Do you know what?
So
I think I was like you when I started. Like I downloaded TikTok, so I get people just to do the videos for me, and it's not even the fitness. I'd love to post fitness videos and I'd love to do like all manner of stuff on TikTok, but I feel like a granddad. I cannot work my way around it.
I find it quite difficult though. Like even the voiceover, it's only of recent I knew how to put the voiceover.
What I'm going to the park. That kind of
It's only of recent that I learned how to do that, but I just find it so difficult. But I love the TikTok videos because they're so quick and like they're like really, really quick. Whereas Instagram ones, it's now you're swiping and then you're waiting for it to load. Whereas TikTok is very straight to the point, which I like about it. And I like the concept of it, but I can't get my head around it. Yeah. So.
It does take a lot. And like, especially hopping on trends, you know, like there's certain things
you know, like
I find very cringe and I will not do. I don't care how many views it's getting.
For example.
You know, these weird little dances that people are doing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This, that, and that. No. Yeah. That's not for me. And so I don't care about views. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But it is very confusing. It is quite confusing. But it's because a lot of people think TikTok is for kids. And it is for kids. But I was actually listening to a YouTube video saying the most users on TikTok are actually between 30 and 45.
Yeah. Do you know what? You'd be shocked. I think in one of the videos I was featured in, I had like oldish kind of people that were saying, yeah, good on you, like with what I was doing. So
because it's been like, I think no other social media has done what TikTok has done in the sense of engagement, reach. Like no Instagram can never compare with that. And so for older people, like not even older people, but just not kids looking to grow their business, looking to push themselves out, it's a very good platform.
100%.
It's true what you were saying, because with social media it does come with trends. Like for example, I don't know if you guys remember Keek.
Oh, yeah.
This was ages ago. So there was Keek, and then there was Vine.
Yeah,
and then now there's Instagram, and Instagram has Reels and all this kind of stuff. And we could even say that Instagram is probably somewhat being phased out, or a large chunk of their views have been taken by a TikTok.
100%,
definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
But I think in that sense, maybe Instagram should go back to what it really is, and like a photo app.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then
it's true.
People can, because now they don't push photos as much.
It's true. Yeah.
As
majority of the time it's Reels, isn't it?
It's mainly Reels.
But you're competing with something which is already 10 steps ahead of you. So just say, okay, we lost this one, and go back to what you know. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, I don't think they will. I think they will continuously optimize their app to be what everything is. I remember when LinkedIn introduced stories, and just everyone, Facebook introducing stories.
LinkedIn introduced stories?
At one point it did. I don't even
they don't have it anymore,
I don't think they have it anymore, but they did introduce it. But it's like, what am I supposed to post on my LinkedIn story? Me working. I don't understand. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
this is the professional app. Why
and now
are we
posting a story?
Like, it's just
selfie of work.
where is the relevance? No relevance at all. But I guess because one social media platform is doing it and doing it very well, they're like, okay, let's optimize our own and get the reach and the engagement that app gets. But honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy because I even see some people sometimes post like fitness videos of them like working out, or a PT that's jumped on LinkedIn and does like fitness tutorials and it's posting on LinkedIn. It doesn't work. It's not for that.
It's really definitely not for that.
But people are overstepping. People are overstepping because these apps are over optimizing. So it's like, I don't know.
Everyone just feels they have to.
They don't want to get left behind.
Yeah.
Because remember, Instagram was like independent, I believe. And then good old Mark Zuckerberg, he bought Instagram. Yeah. Because it was like, listen, Facebook is old. Like, it's only the uncles and aunties. That's the uncle. Listen, let's be real. That's the uncles and aunties app. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this thing that the young kids are on and add it to my arsenal, you know? But
yeah, definitely. Fitness wise, digital content wise anyways, it has definitely evolved. Like I remember, you know, when YouTube videos, fitness videos was a really big thing. I'm not saying it's not a big thing anymore, but it's evolved. It's like people don't have the attention span to sit and watch a 20-minute workout or 30-minute workout video. They'd rather watch a quick tutorial on Instagram that tells you, okay, this is what you do. You do it for 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, or a TikTok video where it's literally, this is the movement, and then you go ahead and like alter how you want to go about doing the workout. But you can see that our attention span has really changed. I mean, remember the cassettes at home that you would put in to do a workout? Like, from that, we've evolved so much that now fitness influencers are using TikTok. Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy how much we're evolving. And even from things like an Apple Watch, which you're wearing today, so it just goes to show that everything is changing, like everything. So how's it been sort of using the Apple Watch to like work out and stuff like that? How are you finding it?
Yeah, like I literally live in this. Like, I don't take it out. Even when I go out, like I'll be wearing a nice dress, heels and my Apple Watch because it comes everywhere with me. But it's really useful. Like obviously it's never going to be 100% reliable, but you see your workouts, your heart rate, knowing when you're working in like your maximum zone. And it's just, I personally really, really like it. And it's also got features to see your resting heart rate, things like do your ECGs.
Do you wear it to bed?
No.
Oh, okay, because it would be interesting to see like what the resting heart rate is.
So a lot of people do wear it to bed, but I just find it very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I'll just take it off. It's like sleeping with socks. I just take it off. So it's the same move. Do you know what I mean? Honestly. I would just take it off. So, but it does have a sleep feature as well, I believe, which you can track your sleep with and see stuff. But I would recommend it to anyone who's, you know, into fitness. Yeah, because it's a good way just to keep track of your workouts, how many calories you're burning, etc. Especially if you're tracking as well.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And I guess it helps you when you're, you know, whether it be in the bulking or the cutting, wherever you are,
whichever phase of the eating you are.
Yeah, that definitely will help as well. But I was going to ask, so you're obviously a medical student. And obviously you're someone that loves fitness. So, you know, what are your plans, let's say 5 years from here? Do you want those two worlds to come together, or how do you want to go about doing things?
So I want to, in terms of medicine, my end goal is to be a children's heart doctor.
Okay.
Which you can bring some sort of fitness to it, but it's quite niche in itself. Something like sports medicine, for example, is not really something that interests me. Surprising to a lot of people, but I want more medicine to be pediatrics and cardiology. But I do also want to sort of continue to do fitness alongside that and do online coaching.
That'll be interesting.
And sort of have clients and do stuff like that. So I'm trying to work on doing that and building a sort of online coaching platform where I can have clients and help them. Because and the good thing with coaching is you can still help people, give them a fitness plan, give them a diet plan, but you don't need to be with them at the gym. So it's very easy to have alongside another job. So that's the plan. And then obviously with regards to cardiology as well, I now know a lot more the benefits of exercise on the heart.
Yeah, exactly.
And how bad leading an unhealthy lifestyle is on your heart and your whole body. And so I think I can obviously bring quite a bit of knowledge from that. into fitness.
And 100%. I think you can, and I feel like the clients you will get, they will really want to know what you have to say, especially when they know you're a qualified doctor. They're gonna take on to everything you say, like with their life. So yeah, that should be really good though.
Yeah.
That should be really good.
Hopefully. So,
I was gonna say, so you said that you wanted to get into the whole online PTing space as well. So if you had a question and it was a young girl that hadn't trained before and she came to you and was asking you for tips and tricks starting off in the gym, what would you advise them? I know it's putting it out there. But.
So I think the main thing, I wish someone had told me, is when you go to gym and you're in the beginning, doesn't matter what any other person is doing. You're there to do your journey. And I think a lot of newbies, and I fell into this trap, is, I want to do this because everyone else is doing this. I want to do this because everyone else is doing this. And you can very quickly injure yourself.
Yep.
And what you need to do is get a realistic plan of what it is you want to achieve in the gym and do what you need to do to achieve your goals.
Yeah.
Regardless of what anyone else is doing. And I think for a lot of people, it's quite intimidating to think, I'm going to the gym, but I'm not doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so you can fall in that trap of trying to do stuff you don't want to do.
100%. I think we see it on a day-to-day basis with some of the, interesting to say the least, people that we see in the gym. What would you say is the worst thing that you've seen in the gym?
The worst thing I've seen in the gym? Well, I mean, you do see some very interesting things in the gym. But the worst thing, some of the things people wear.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I once saw someone who must have come from work, forgot the gym wear.
Okay.
Oh God. So took the work trousers off.
Okay.
Left the boxers on.
What the heck?
And the work shoes.
Alright. Very interesting. Alright.
So that was quite something. And I was just thinking,
what? Why?
For one day, you could have given Jim a miss.
Wait, what type of shoes? No. What type of work shoes? Because obviously you got builders, then you got corporate.
No, it was corporate brown, leather, pointy.
Oh my gosh.
It was honestly, I was like, what's going on? What is going on?
What were they training?
Upper body.
I don't know how embarrassing that is. Imagine walking around in the gym in your boxers. What the heck?
Boxers.
It was honestly.
I feel like if I was a PT, I'd have told him to go home.
No, I actually would have said something. 100% would have said something.
But honestly, I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Okay, you've been everything that I think I've seen before. I thought you were gonna drop something like horrible form or something like that.
I mean that's always see bad form in the gym, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That is terrible. That's probably the worst I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can top that.
No.
But no, that is the worst.
Yeah, that was quite something. But yeah, form is always a thing you see in the gym.
Yeah.
And I think you know sometimes you see people with bad form and you think, let me go and help.
Have you ever?
Let me go and just suggest.
Have you ever?
I have, yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
But females take it very differently to males.
Of course.
So a man
ego, isn't it?
So I train often with my boyfriend and he very often will go and say to people,
okay,
look, by the way, and they'll take it, they're having a good 10-minute chat.
Yeah.
I now go and tell a girl and oh no.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought it would be the opposite.
I thought it would be the opposite.
No.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, so I find girls can be very standoffish.
Okay. But the form's horrible.
With helping people.
But let's be very real, but the form's horrible. You're trying to prevent an injury here.
But that's from my experience that I've had personally.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just keep to myself.
Yeah.
If you want help, you can ask.
Okay. No, to be honest, that's the stance I take. To be honest, you sign up to the gym, you should know some degree. I'm not here to advise you. Unless I'm seeing something seriously that you're gonna kill yourself, I'm gonna step in. Yeah. If not, knock yourself out. Do your back in.
I appreciate it when people tell me though. I've had people
come
to me,
okay,
and say to me,
it's probably uncles trying to move to you.
Honestly, I appreciate that ones who are actually trying to help. For example, So I can do quite a lot of things in gym. But one thing I'm slowly working on is my pull-ups. You know, we'll get there one day.
Yeah.
It's a sensitive topic, but we will get there one day.
Yeah.
And someone just came over and gave me tips on how to improve my pull-ups, how to strengthen it, etc. So obviously that I find very helpful and useful to do.
That's cool.
That's
cool.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Kalah, for joining us today on the Fithub podcast.
Thank you for having me.
As per, we have been sponsored by
FitGrab. What is FitGrab? So FitGrab is a slacking revolution. Obviously, it's still in the works, but do check it out if you want something to laugh out, fitness memes wise, or if you just want somewhere to just offload and relate with something. Do head over to that page.
Yeah. So where can they follow you on the socials, Kalah?
So my Instagram is Kalah B.
Awesome.
And my TikTok is Fitness with Carls.
Liddy. So guys, get following. This has been the Fithub podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks.